Hello, good Jesterites and anybody else out there. I hope you're okay. Right. It's Saturday, so I've got a cup of tea and I thought I'd sit down here and we're going to do, if you will, a mini teach from the head warrior teacher, that being me, right? So this is just a short thing that I put together. It's the sort of thing that we're doing on the warrior teacher program, and I hope you find it interesting and that it might bring some clarity to the dark corners of the world. I sound like Tolkien. Right, okay, let's not do this. Right, so let's start, shall we? I'm going to ask you to choose which world do you want. Right, that might seem like a simple question, but actually it's not. But let's see what we can do. Two worlds to choose from, folks. You can either choose the world of gender ideology and queer theory, or you can choose the world of reality, science and factual exploration. Not complicated, eh? That's the easy bit, right? Now, most of you will go, I'll have the one on the right. Okay, but why should you? And what about those that think actually I'll have the one on the left? And why shouldn't you? Right? Sex is immaterial. Right? As sexmatters.org have said to us a million times, sex matters. In reality, there are humans and there are two sexes. In order for the side on gender ideology and queer theory to work, you have to believe in a gendered soul and a flesh vessel. That's your body, is a flesh vessel with a gendered soul in it. On the other side, there are just men and women. See, when you see it this starkly, it starts to look even more insane than it is. Humans as malleable flesh sacks, transhumanism, homogeneity of belief, anti-diversity. It is the equity of the reality of the human personality, i.e. they are squeezing it down into a sack that can be filled with a gendered soul and essentially remove us from our very humanity. It is anti-diversity. Sex-based reality, we are our bodies, and I'm not being biologically essentialist here because we're not even going that deep. So if you're thinking that, stop thinking it, because you're just being black and white and stupid about things. Humans as learning and growing individuals free from ideological control and celebrated in diversity of thought. That's what real diversity is. Forget skin colour, right? Forget your sexuality. Real diversity is about diversity of thought. That's how we've got where we are, and you're sat here watching this. It's extraordinary technologically that we've got there without killing each other. In order to achieve what they want to in the gender ideology and queer theory world, there will be control of speech and meaning and institutional capture. As we've seen with Harry the Owl and the Bad Law Project, we've seen the arrest of a man for posting an image. Right? This is it in action. It undermines foundational narratives. This is telling children that grandma's the baddie and the wolf is the good guy. Right? That's what it is. It undermines foundational narratives and the destruction of boundaries thereof. With particular, if you know your Butler, the destruction of the boundary between adult and child. On here we are collaborative and empirical and philosophical free discussion, safeguarding adult autonomy in thought, belief and speech. So we recognise the reality of the situation, the reality of the world. Gender ideology activism plus queer performativity on one side, or scientific progress and collaborative endeavours on the other. One is marketing, the other, you can guess which one is marketing, the other one is actually achieving something. It's the reality of moving forward together in the world and creating a world that's as good as it can be for everybody. Well, you've got the denial of reality. It's anti-science. It's a collectivist project with followers whose only control is over the medicalization of their bodies. They give up their free will to the belief system in order that they can alter their bodies and do so without dealing with the reality of the destruction of the vagina to produce a neopenis using parts of your intestine or parts of your arm, or the removal of the healthy breasts of women, or the removal of the testes and the penis from a boy, and then the production of a neo-vagina, again made from various other bits and bobs from your body. It's humans as Mr. Potato Head. That's why they're all mad as adders. Should have to be. On our side here, I'm saying our side now because I've chosen, we embrace reality and ambiguity. We have critical thought, a participant included in a grander collaborative project where everything gets better for everybody, but we have free thought, right? And we have free will over our body. But what we do with our body is up to us, same as it is for anybody else, but it's based in the reality of the world, not in some extraordinary peculiar belief. And when we get down to the base root of it all, What we have on one side is disruption, conflict and regression, and on the other, order, harmony and progress. Which world do you want? Each of us must now make that decision. I urge you, if you've not done so, to take a look at the Warrior Teacher Program in the information on the description of this particular small video. Come and join us. This is the sort of thing we're doing. We're having conversations that make a real difference. We've got one of our warrior teachers today is actually appearing on an interview, which I'm hoping will go very well for them, because I'm very proud of what they're doing and I'm very proud of what I'm doing. Come and join us, become a warrior teacher. If you can't and you can help out in any other way, please join my Patreon, because it just helps me to keep going. So there you go. Which world do you want? You decide. Keep jesting, good people. Keep jesting.